How are we all doing today? Today we are doing great because we are taking a look at a Seiko limited edition, and this is the Seiko limited edition Datsun, and this model is the SPB517. Let's open this guy up, and I like the branding, the box. It's not too much, but it's just cool and distinctive. And here we go. This spicy little number is a speed timer, and you can see the Datsun branding at the bottom towards the 6 o'clock of the face. And you have the Seiko speed timer and the Prospex logo on the top by the 12 o'clock. So other than the logos, it's pretty clear, but a little busy on it. But you got the racing strap, the racing leather here on it with the white stitching, and you got a little bit of the red in the leather too, to complement it. And here you got the Datsun logo on the case. The clasp, which matches the case. Sorry, got ahead of myself, folks. And this guy here, you can see it's 12 millimeters, and what you do is you use it. It's got a rotating countdown bezel. That's what that extra crown is there. And here it's got a little cleaning cloth with the Datsun logo, and it talks about why Seiko made this kind of limited edition, the Datsun 240Z, and it was a safari car that Nissan did, and here's a little kind of modern, simplified version of it, and you got the branding on it. It's just kind of cool that it talks about it. It's kind of interesting that they threw it on a cleaning cloth, and you've got the warranty book, the booklet, and the warranty card inside. And here's a clear image of the dial. So I was saying, you see that second crown there at the 4 o'clock. Now what that does is you can use that as it's an inner rotating countdown bezel. So it's used similar to like you would for a rotating bezel on a dive watch. And so that spins around. Also like a dive watch, this watch has got an astounding 200 meter water resistant, which feels a little bit like overkill for a countdown timer, speed timer watch, but they built this thing almost, like a dive watch with all that there. And the second crown at the 4 o'clock, it doesn't screw in or anything like that. So I guess it's got the gaskets in there to do it. My one thing with the countdown timer is if you touch it a little bit, it's really smooth. But if you bump into it a little bit or hit it, it might change your time a little bit. You can kind of move it with that. And let's go take a look at the clasp. And again, the clasp here is at the 6 o'clock, and this is the folding clasp. They do that Japanese style because the case will be facing you, and you'll see the face of the watch when you wear it instead of leaning away from you. So kind of a neat little cultural thing that they do that's different, and just the whole look of the watch is tight. It looks really nice. Everything kind of complements each other. The different choices in colors. You've got the red. You got the second hand there. It matches the Datsun logo, and even that little detail with the red on the strap as well. Just very cool overall. And look at this thing go, trying to show it to you guys on all the different angles. And then here we go, where you can see the crowns again. Now this spicy little number is a pretty cool looking watch, and makes a great looking speed timer. And if you're not a fan of a chronograph with all those dials and everything, this is kind of a great way to have a simplified version. And also, if you're not into dive watches and you don't want that big rotating bezel, the inner countdown in there is great. Here we got the lume. It's good lume, not a whole bunch like you would expect, you know, like you would see on the dive watch, but this again is not a dive watch, even though they built it a lot like one. Great watch overall. I love it when Seiko does something fun and different. So thank you all for watching the video. We really appreciate it. Check us out at DePaul's.